How's it going, everyone? So I just wanted to give a quick little chat about what's going on, what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get right to it to avoid wasting time. So first, I just want to talk about the minecraftia seasons. Yep, seasons. I'm going to be doing more than one. Like, minecraftia Revive, it's not going to be the only one. What I have planned for it, how am I going to end it? Well, that's something I'm going to avoid revealing, because it'll just take the fun out of it. So basically, it's just kind of a remake of the very first one I did on my other channel before moving here. Because that one was rushed, and I just was too excited. I mean, the castle was terrible. Like, it wasn't even a castle, and it was just bad. So, I guess now that I think about it, this is kind of a remake. Seeing where I'm going with it, but that's all I'm going to say, because it'll ruin the next episodes and all that. But anyway, Season 2, I will say, introduces a new villain that I'm debating will stay afterwards. I'm not sure if he'll die off after Season 2. I don't know. I want to keep him around, but there isn't much to him. And why is that? Well, I'm not going to go into more detail because that will ruin Season 2. And Season 3 is going to be the big finale. It's just going to be the wrap-up for minecraftia, really. So, again, not going to go in any more detail to avoid ruining it, because if I say anything, it will be too much information, and it'll just ruin it. If there's anyone who was eager to see it. But anyway, well, if I have anyone who wants to see it. But, I want to talk about Dragon Block C Kai, because I did have one guy who asked me where the next episode is, because he actually wants to see what happens. Well, I did make the next episode, however, I might have to check. I think I might have finished it. I don't know. I think I might still be editing it. Will I upload it soon? I don't think so. Not anytime soon, at least. Because, don't get me wrong, I really like Dragon Ball Z, but I guess you can say I am dried out about it. I'm burned out on it. I'm in the Kingdom Hearts mood, and just doing Dragon Ball Z does not feel... Plus, I've just been doing Dragon Block C for a while, and I just need a break. So, maybe I'll upload the episode sometime. I don't know. However, I will go back to it because I need to do the tournament. I need to do my tournament. When will I do the tournament? I don't know. If I can actually stop being lazy and actually go to making a server, when will that be? I do not know because I'm lazy. I want to do it, but I just don't want to. Plus, I'm just focused on a lot of other things, so that's like the last thing on my mind right now, even though I really want to do it. But, like I said, I'm taking a break from Dragon Block C, so maybe I'll bring it back soon, because really, it's kind of lost its luster after some recent incidents, but I'm not going to go into that anymore, because there's no point in dragging it out and bringing it back up, and I want to prove that I'm the better man, and just not going to bring it back, unlike some people. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy. This one has been extremely complicated. The thing is, I kind of want to do minecraftia first before doing Kingdom Hearts, even though I really want to. Why? I'm not going to explain. However, I do have a plan for a mini-series. I kind of want to do something on the side. I guess it's going to be like a birth by sleep thing. However, there's some difficulties, and that is a crew. I'm missing quite a bit of people. And I used to know another guy on Discord who I proposed my idea to. And it's because talking to him about it is what started in the first place. And he had most of the assets. He actually had some models that weren't available in the mod, which was really helpful. He had well, just things I didn't. He has better knowledge with NPCs, and he had script heartless to show up and etc. He had a server that had a world. Well, that was also a problem, just getting a working server. He had a world that had different worlds made, and I gotta say, it was nice. However, as time went on, to be honest, he was kind of annoying. He kept complaining almost regularly. I think it's actually not just regularly, but daily. I can't even say that word. Regularly. Okay, there. Anyway, why is that word so hard to pronounce? But anyway, he complained regularly and daily, and not to mention he was just being immature and very unhelpful. Sure, he put a lot of effort into the server, and he complained that he does all the work, but really he didn't do anything. He did a little bit of server, tried to get it working, and that was about it. And I'm actually being faithful. I'm actually committing. I'm trying to get people to join us while he's just sitting there and PMing me saying, you're pretty much effed. No one's coming. We're not going to find anybody. If you can't find anybody, you're basically screwed. And it's just like, nice to know you're faithful. Nice to know that you really have faith that we'll find people. And I'm the one who's actually going to places and trying. Well, he's constantly bugging me about how he just sits there doing nothing and waiting. Like, if nothing happens, I'm not just gonna sit here and blah 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 blah. I was like, well, I didn't tell you to sit there and wait. You can do other things while you're waiting. And then he's like, you know what, I think I will, blah blah blah. And he talks about how he wants to do Crafting Dead and other kind of role play. And I was just like, okay, that sounds fine. However, he says he's going on like, oh, I haven't made a good mod pack, and he's sending me screenshots. And then one day, he just messages me saying, you know what, this is not going anywhere. I'm not gonna sit here, goodbye. So I say, alright. Like, I was sick of his crap, so I just said, alright, fine, all you really do is complain, and blah blah blah. And he was like, you know what, you saying that really makes me want to roast you. And he does anyway. Apparently, I'm lazy, even though I'm actually committing, while he's just regularly complaining, constantly, bringing me down, saying how we're never going to find anyone. This is basically screwed. And after a short fight, and I even said I never told you to wait, and I said you wanted to do Crafting Dead, but I don't see a mod pack. Then he says he did, and he could take a screenshot to prove it. And then I decided to scroll, like maybe I missed it. Maybe he did, and I just didn't get it. I looked around, and it wasn't up there, and I said, I don't see the mod pack. And then he just says that's not what he was talking about. I said, what are you talking about? We were just talking about Crafting Dead. What else am I supposed to think? And he starts calling me an idiot, a lazy idiot, and other names I will not repeat. And then he ends up blocking me. So I'm convinced that he is just very young, or he's just really immature. And the downside is he actually has things I need. However, while we're trying to fix the server, he did send me the file, so I do have the world, though it might be limited. I don't know, and I'm not even sure if it'll work, because when I tried using it, it just wouldn't open. But I think it was because of the mods that he sent, and apparently he doesn't realize he had made a mistake. And I think to hide his own mistakes, he turns things around to make it seem like I'm the idiot, because I said that the mods he sent me isn't working, and then he goes on saying like, you're using the wrong mods, and then he somehow realizes he didn't send me the right one. But anyway. I'm done with him. His idea was terrible anyway. He had an idea to introduce his character, and it was terrible. I only went along with it because I didn't want him to get mad and leave, because I figured he'd be helpful. And I just don't want to lose anyone who was willing to help me. You know what I mean? I just didn't want him getting mad and taking off on me, because he's pretty much all I had. But he ends up losing his temper anyway, and he has a little tantrum, and he runs off. So, I'm not sure if that was the case, but according to him, I'm an idiot. I don't know much, even though I just made a few mistakes, and I pointed that out. There was also some miscommunications. Plus, like I said, he's confused and he turns things around, so it's almost impossible to talk to him because he makes things so confusing. But I think it's best that he's gone, because like I said, his idea was terrible. Since he's not going to be here and it's not going to matter, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He wanted his character to have amnesia, and apparently he time travels from the past and is from the Keyblade War. It didn't sit right with me, especially with what I had in mind. So, even though I thought it was terrible, I just went along with it, because I figured maybe I could make it work somehow. But it really didn't sit well with me. But anyway, that's not the server and all that, and missing assets. I'm hoping it's in the file, that they're there. If not, I could ask the developer of the mod that if he has the assets that I can borrow, the models and all that for custom NPCs. But the biggest issue that I'm having is a lack of people, which I mentioned earlier, but I ended up not finishing the subject. I ended up talking about my little fight with this immature, overgrown kid. For all I know, I have no idea. He was probably 12, but who knows. Anyway, it's the lack of people. I just can't seem to find anybody, no matter where I go. Even tried the mod's Discord on a server channel, and I didn't really get much. One guy said something, I think he was saying he isn't sure that anyone will even want to join, I don't know. But then they started talking about Dragon Block Z roleplay and how it has more variety or something like that. I don't know. So I was just like, great, so I'm pretty much ignored. No one acknowledges what I said or anything. They just end up having a casual conversation about Dragon Block Z, and even said R.I.P. Jin, so yeah, maybe I should get to that tournament sometime. Anyway, what I have planned for this mini-series, I'm not sure if anyone will be willing to make separate channels. Maybe I could upload on mine, I don't know, but I'm planning it since Birth by Sleep has you playing more than one character with different perspectives and a different side of the story. I want people to record their perspective, like doing their own thing. However, I'm not sure if anyone want to make a channel, so if they can record, but it's just like, yeah, I don't want to run a channel, I don't want to do this, then this and that. Maybe I'll end up having to just upload them all separately, maybe make it like a different series, I don't know. It will depend on who is willing to do what. So, maybe there'll be multiple channels that connect to mine, I don't know. But I don't think it will matter, because so far I can't find anybody. Because there are certain roles that need to be filled if I want to get anywhere with this. And so far, I'm not liking my results. I just don't know where to look. But if you're watching this and you're interested, I will leave a link to a video I uploaded that has the link to my Discord. So if you want to join, go there, check it out, and just join my Discord, and if you have questions, I'll answer them, and you'll get more details as you join, and we'll just hook you up. But I'm just going to refrain from planning things out further with the story until I actually get very far, because so far I have nothing. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, is that I want to do minecraftia 3 seasons, get that done, do Kingdom Hearts. Dragon Block Z is going to be paused for a while, and I'm just hoping that Kingdom Hearts will work out someday. Fingers crossed. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Farewell.